Okay, so what we're going to do here is we are going to upload a product from Printify to your Etsy store. So we're going to say, let's say we're going to do a t-shirt. You're going to choose the brand that you use. I just happen to use Bella Canvas 3001, but there's some other options as well. Go down and you can look at which print company you like to use. I have one that I've been using for a while. Just happens to be that they have the colors I like. Price seems good, so I've just been using this one. But you can research, which one. I've used Monster Digital, SwiftPod, Diamond T. I'm trying to see anybody else I've used. And honestly, I mostly use Monster Digital and SwiftPod. But even though the price says from $9.13 with Monster Digital and SwiftPod, so it's less, for some reason most of the options are a little lower with Monster Digital. So just kind of research that so you can figure out which company you want to print your shirt off. So I'm going to click this right here, Start Designing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pull up a design, the one that we were working on, and it's going to add it to the library, and then it's going to place it on the shirt. Okay, so here's some things. We want to look and see how that looks on the shirts, because this could be too big, could be too small. So I'm going to go over to preview, and I'm going to take a look and see how this looks. That seems a little big. Now, most of the companies will actually, I know that Printify now, if you set, say, a certain size or dimension for that shirt, it will vary it depending on the size, which is nice. So I've sized it a little bit, just sized it down a little bit because it seemed kind of big, and just making sure that it's in a good placement. Typically 3 to 4, what would be 3 to 4 fingers below the seam of the neck. I think this looks good. I'm going to check just on 2 models. Okay. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the colors. Now, I have about 15 colors. I have some standard colors I use for every shirt. So I'm just going to go in and pick my colors. Now, these are just the colors I've picked. So there's, these may not be colors that you like. But I just kind of have a mixture of different colors. And let's see, maroon, pink, and red. Okay, so those are my colors. Now, one thing that I do is on this one, actually everything looks pretty good, but I'll go through and just make sure that everything comes out. Sometimes you'll have a design that will have, say, white lettering. Well, white lettering is not going to show up on a white background, so you might change that color of that lettering for that white version, that white shirt. That's what I do. So for example, if the lettering was black and it was on a black shirt, I might change it to a white or like a cream or something just so that it shows off well. But this one actually shows up on all of our shirts, all of the colors well. So then I'm going to save the product. And then when I come in here, so you can see here, you've got all of these chosen. Now what I do is I come in, and so I actually do not use the mock-ups from Printify or any of the others for most of my items. Now there's some that I do because it's very hard, it's very hard to find them. So there are some that I will use, like the clipboards and a couple others. But like for t-shirts and things where I know I can get better mock-ups, I'm going to get better mock-ups because I don't want my mock-ups to look like everybody else's. And I want to just kind of add a little bit. But here in Printify, it doesn't really matter unless you're going to use some of their mock-ups. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do the product description. And so we have knitting shirt for coffee lovers, shirt for shirt gift for knitters, t-shirt for women. I could do people, women who knit, gift for, so you can kind of see a little bit of product description. I'm not going to do the whole thing. the title. The other thing I do is I actually have in a Google Doc, I have the description already, like a basic template for all the information that goes in the description. And I've used ChatGPT. What I've done is I've taken the information in here to ChatGPT, and I've been working with ChatGPT. So ChatGPT already has some of my business information and has created stuff. So it's kind of nice. I can put this in and say, hey, can you create a description using this information about a knitting shirt or a shirt for knitters? And it will come up with a description, and then I will, kind of add some of that in. So you're going to choose the standard shipping. Now, there's a new thing with Printify, and it's express shipping. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't used it yet because it's limited on, like, if you have certain colors that aren't part of the express, then you can't use it. So I haven't used it yet. It's still in beta. And then assign a shipping label. I just have it automatically sign a new shipping label profile, unless you have one. Actually, I've honestly always done this. The other thing I do is down here, I go in here and I switch the prices. So these might be, say, $21.89. So what I typically do, and you can set your prices different ways. Some people have all of them the same, but I do a small, medium, large, extra large. I do the same pricing. And then it's a little more expensive for 2XL and 3XL just because those are more expensive. This may be too low of a price if I want to do some discounts. So, but that's how you actually change the pricing. And then I can go in here, edit price, and they have it set up. You can edit profit margin. I typically, because I have quite a few pod shirts, I have a price already in mind for these. And so I don't necessarily edit the profit. So say we've got that already. And then I do that sometimes, and you have to touch it again so that goes away. Product visibility, you can hide it in the store if you're not ready to do stuff with it. So variant visibility, I like to do show all variants as available for purchase. This is because, like, Printify has a program that you can sign up for that where if this person, that shirt's out of stock, it's going to go to another provider. So it kind of means that you're not necessarily having things out of stock. You can do show in stock variants is available and out of stocks is sold out. I did that when I first started, and then I switched to the other because Printify has this way of finding new printers. You can set that up in your, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish it, and it's going to take a bit, and let me see. Okay. So this is a brand new shop. There's one thing in it. But in a few minutes, this is going to go to the new Etsy shop, hopefully. This is a new shop that we're working on. So now you can see the shirt is here. So now I can come in on Etsy and I can edit it. And the first thing I'm going to do is switch out the pictures, which, let's see, I'm going to upload. Oh, I don't think those are the pictures. Yep, here we go. The ones that we made in the last video. Oops, I did too many. So we'll just do these. So upload the images, and then I'm going to go through and do all of the updating, title, category, all of that stuff. But we already have videos of that. But I wanted to show you how took an image, made a mock-up, and then brought the items into Etsy. So hope that has been helpful.